So Ushahidi is an organization that is kind of built off the idea that we can change the way information flows in the world. It all started in 2008 with post-election violence in Kenya, and a group of ad hoc volunteers, those of us who are now founders, came together and built this platform. It was very simple. It was a way for anybody in Kenya to just send in information saying, this is happening here. And we would map that, and anybody could see it. And it was a record of what happened. What that really meant was we were changing the way information flowed during a humanitarian crisis, where it wasn't just top-down from the media or the government or large non-governmental organizations, but it was bottom-up from people in the village who knew what was happening around them. And it started getting information from well off the map, from places that most of the media couldn't get to. And so that idea kind of took hold and is today now all over the world. We have over 17,000 deployments in over 230 countries. We have it translated to 18 different languages, and it's being used for still crisis and disaster. Those are the massive deployments. So Haiti and Haiti's earthquake, and the Japanese earthquake and tsunami, and elections in Tanzania and countries all over South America and Europe. They use Ushahidi to track things, and it's people, it's organizations. And so this idea of saying, bringing in mobiles, bringing in mapping, using crowdsourcing to gather information from ordinary people and aggregating it, getting information on a map allows you to see things in ways that you would never see before. And so that's what Ushahidi is. We're a small nonprofit organization. It's free and open source software. Anybody can use it. I think the main thing is that there's very few people who get the chance to ultimately change something big in the world. And that's what it feels like we're doing. At Ushahidi, we're really disrupting the way information flows in a way that helps ordinary people have a voice where they never did before. And that in emerging markets and in the developed world as well. Everywhere you see Ushahidi, it's making an impact. And so, even though we might make, I might make, and the other founders and people in the organization might make a little bit less money than we used to, the fact is that we get to change things. And people will work their whole lives for an opportunity to do that. And so that's what we have right now. So we're thankful and grateful for it. For Ushahidi, the vision is to even go bigger, make it easier, make it just a staple of everybody's everyday life that they know they can map and take part in making sure that things are known, organizing things, self-organizing things, using geospatial information, real-time information, crowdsourcing their peers. That's what we do. As an organization, we need to think about how we're going to make this sustainable. How do we shift from being just a pure free and open source software organization funded by private foundations to being one that has other revenue streams that makes us sustainable over time and therefore always able to be there. And so CrowdMap is one of our big deployments, our big initiatives, where anybody can deploy Ushahidi very simply. Just 3 minutes you can get up and going. So that idea is very important, taking CrowdMap and making it even more accessible, more useful, and making it bigger, and instead of having 17,000 deployments, having 70,000 or 700,000 deployments. Yeah, so there's a couple ways people can get involved. I mean, there's always a need for volunteers. Ushahidi is very much based on a volunteer system where people do their own deployments, they need help. So whether it's riots in the UK, which are happening right now, or it's and they need help with verifying and approving incoming reports, or it's people who say, well, I need Ushahidi for my for tracking this earthquake issue in whatever country we're talking about now, and it needs to be translated to another language, or I need a new feature built. Is there a programmer who's willing to help me? There's always a need for people with different skill sets, and we can help connect them to the right groups, or we can help them connect to us and help us make the platform better.